I do not think that competition as such, the phenomenon of competition is problematic. I think competition needs to be redeemed.
Mhm.
Competition needs to be sanctified, to use a more theological and spiritual language of spiritual theology. Um, because it's possible to compete simply as a kind of friendship exercise in which competing with somebody else stimulates one's own sense of mastery of a particular art. And in fact, I mentioned the two classical forms of competition that one sees in the world of sport, at least in those sports that I know a little bit, and that is if you see a competition between somebody like in soccer between Messi and Ronaldo, it's a
Mhm.
pretty vicious kind of competition. Um, and with no hesitation of putting other person down. But if you look at the competition between Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, for those of you who aren't my age but a little bit younger, this is the prior generation of greats in basketball. You see friends competing and almost have a sense that they equally rejoice whether either one of them wins, and they've had and one can have a very good game at it,
Mhm.
and maybe even better game on account of that. So I do think that it's very important to redeem competition, and you're exactly right. What the book is about, and what I find problematic, is striving for superiority, and by this I mean to be better than somebody else, whoever that somebody else is. And in that way, I distinguish it also from striving for excellence, because for excellence is excellence, or the goal is then defined by something that's independent from the competitive activity itself. Whereas if you strive for superiority, that becomes the fundamental value that may not occlude or other values, but becomes a dominant value. And I would put it this way: the more dominant value it becomes, the more problematic it is.